Hello all, welcome to Gurukul CAT 100 series, a series designed to take you from your study room to your corporate boardroom. I am Deepak and this is Daily Quant with Deepak. Hi all, welcome back to day 36 of 100 days to CAT Quant series. In this video, we'll be discussing 5 questions from arithmetic. So whenever a question is displayed on the screen, pause the video, try solving that question. Once you're done solving, you can resume the video. If you find this video useful, like the video, share this video with your friends who are preparing for CAT, and for more videos of such kind, subscribe to this channel. If you want to attempt these 5 questions in the form of a test, you can log into our portal, the gurukul.org.in, where you'll find a course called 100 Days Race to CAT, which has 3 sections: Quant, Verbal, and LRDI. We will be uploading 100 tests in each section. So if you're a serious CAT 2025 aspirant, you cannot afford missing these tests. So without any further delay, let's get started with the first question. Now coming to the first question, a 750 grams bottle of face mask contains 200 grams of aloe vera gel, 200 grams of honey mixed with rose water. Manisha takes out 10% of it and substitute it by aloe vera gel of the same amount. From this mixture, if Jigna takes out 20% and substitute the same amount with rose water, the percentage of rose water in the face mask is now. So initially, you have 750 grams of bottle having aloe vera, then honey and rose water. The weight of aloe vera, the content is 200 grams. You have 200 grams of honey and 350. So the remaining 350 grams should be of rose water. Now from this 750 grams, 10%, 75 grams is being removed. Now what would be the composition of 75 grams? So that will be in the composition of the same or the initial mixture, right? So from these in these 75 grams, I can say that 20 grams will be aloe vera, 20 grams will be honey, and 35 grams will be the rose water, right? So after 10% is removed, you will be having 180 grams of aloe vera, 180 grams of honey, and 315 grams of rose water, right? Now what happened? Manisha takes out 10% of it and substitute it by aloe vera gel, right? So 75 grams aloe vera gel was added. So you'll be having 255 grams of aloe vera gel, 180 grams of honey, and 315 grams of rose water, right? Then what? From this mixture, if Jigna takes out 20% and substitute the same amount with rose water, right? So we are asked to find the percentage of rose water in the face mask. Okay. Now how much amount is removed? 20%. That means 150 grams. Right. Now from these 150 grams or in these 150 grams, what would be the amount of rose water? Right. So in 750 grams, it is 315. In 75 grams, it would be 31.5. So in 150 grams, it would be double of 31.5, which would be 63, right? So in these 150 grams, you will be having 63 grams of rose water being removed. So what would be the final content then? 2 and 25, right? So after removing 20% of the mixture, you are left with 252 grams of rose water. Now what happened? Now she had substituted the same amount with rose water. So how much amount did she remove? 150 grams. Now she had added 150 grams of rose water. So the final amount of rose water would be 2, 10, 402. Right. Now what was asked? We are asked to find the percentage of rose water in the face mask now. So 402 was the amount in how much? 750 grams. So 750 into 100. So this is nothing but or 4 by 30, right? So 402 into 4, 1608 by 30. Now let's approximate this to 1600 by 30. I can cancel out 1 0, then this would be 53.3. So this should be close to 53 point something. So you have option A being 53.6. So that has to be the answer to this question. Now coming to the second question, Rahul left Mumbai for Pune at 10 a.m. and at the same time, Arjun left Pune for Mumbai. Both of them took the same route. They met at 11:20 a.m. If both of them start from Mumbai to Pune at the same time, Arjun will reach 2 hours earlier than Rahul, taking the same route. What is the time taken by Rahul to reach Pune? So we have Rahul starting from Mumbai to reach Pune and Arjun starting from Pune to reach Mumbai at the same time, right, at 10 a.m. They met at 11:20 a.m. So let me consider they met somewhere here, right? So from 10 o'clock to 11:20, so they both were traveling for how much? 80 minutes. Sorry, 60 plus 20, 80 minutes, which is nothing but 4 by 3 hours. Now, Arjun would be traveling to Mumbai and Rahul would be traveling to Pune. Now, it is mentioned that if both of them start from Mumbai to Pune at the same time, Arjun will reach 2 hours earlier than Rahul, right? So, if I assume that Rahul had taken T hours to reach Pune from here, Arjun would have taken T minus 2 hours because Arjun would be reaching Mumbai 2 hours earlier than Rahul, right? So, this should be T minus 2. Now we can apply shortcut here. What is that? The product of these two should be equal to the product of these two. So 4 by 3 into 4 by 3. 16 by 9 is equal to T into T minus 2. So this would be 16 is equal to 9T square minus 18T or 9T square minus 18T minus 16 is equal to 0. So what would be the value of 9 into 16? 144. So we should be having the product of two numbers as minus 144 and they should add up to minus 18. Now what is 24 into 6? And minus 144 and minus 18. So I'll be writing this as 9t square minus 24t plus 60 minus 16 is equal to 0. Now I can take 3t common, you will be having t minus 8 and sorry 3t minus 8 plus I can take 2 common, you will be having 3t minus 8. Now this is equal to 0. So 3t plus 2 into 3t minus 8 is equal to 0. So t should be equal to minus 2 by 3 or 8 by 3. Now t cannot be negative, right? So minus 2 by 3 is not possible. So t is equal to 8 by 3, right? So Rahul would have taken 8 by 3 hours to reach Pune from this point. But what was asked? What is the time taken by Rahul to reach Pune? So Rahul would be taking 4 by 3 hours plus 8 by 3 hours. So 12 by 3, which is nothing but 4 hours, should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the third question, three inlet pipes named X, Y, and Z have been attached to a tank. Okay. All these three are inlet pipes. If pipes X and Y are used, the tank is completed in 4 hours. If pipes X and Z are used, the tank is completed full in 3 hours. If pipes Y and Z are used, the tank is completely full in 2 hours 24 minutes. Okay. So if we have both X and Y, that would take 4 hours. Now let me write that in minutes, 240 minutes. And then Y and Z are used 2 hours 24 minutes, so 144 minutes. And when X and Z are used 3 hours, 180 minutes. Now let me consider the capacity of the tank to be LCM of these three. Now what is LCM of these three? 1440, right? So what is 1440 divided by 240? 6. This is 10 and this should be 8, or sorry, not 1440, 720, or okay, let me keep it this way. Let the volume of the tank be 1440, then X plus Y, X and Y together will be filling 6 liters per minute. Y and Z 10 liters per minute, and X and Z 8 liters per minute. Now what was asked? In how much time will the tank be completely full if all the three pipes are used? So if I add these three, you'll be having 2 into X plus Y plus Z. That is nothing but 16 plus 8, 24. Now 2 times X plus Y plus Z is equal to 24, or X, Y and Z will be filling a total of 12 liters per minute, right? Now how much time would they need to fill 100 and sorry, so how much time, so how much time would they need to fill 1440 liters? So 1440 liters by 12, which is nothing but 120 minutes. So the answer for this question should be option B, 2 hours. Now coming to the fourth question, Ravi alone takes 40 days to finish a certain work. So Ravi takes 40 days. Samir and Kunal individually take equal time to finish the same work. Samir and Kunal. Now let me assume they both need X days each to complete the same work. Now let the total work be LCM of these three. Now what is LCM of 40X and X? 40X, right? Now if Ravi can complete 40X units in 40 days, so I can say that Ravi's efficiency, or Ravi will be doing X units of work per day, and Samir and Kunal, okay, they'll be completing 40X units of work in X days, so they will be doing 40 units of work each per day. Now Samir and Kunal started working together and finished 12.5% of the work. Now total work is 40X. They have completed 12.5, which is nothing but 1/8, right? So we are left with 7/8 of the work. Now what is 7/8 of 40X? 35X. So 35X units are left, and this was finished by all three of them working for 7 days. Now when you have all three of them working, so 40 units plus 40 units plus X units, so 80 plus X units is done in 1 day, and they work for how many days? 7 more days. So 7. So this is 5X. So 5X is equal to 80 plus X. So 4X is equal to 80, or X is equal to 20. Right. Now in how many days can Samir alone finish the work? So Samir alone can finish the work in 20 days. Now coming to the last question. Rahul got as many marks in physics as he got in mathematics. The ratio of his marks in biology and chemistry was 5:7. The ratio of his marks in biology and mathematics is 3:2. If he gets an aggregate of 64% in all the 4 papers, and each subject had equal maximum marks, in how many subjects has he scored more than 50% marks? Now we have 4 subjects here: physics, mathematics, chemistry, and biology. Now the ratio of his marks in biology and chemistry was 5:7. So if this is 5, this should be 7. The ratio of his marks in biology and mathematics is 3:2. So if this is 3, this has to be 2. Now we have a common term here, marks in biology. Now let's make that same. So for that, let me multiply this with 3 and this with 5. Then what do we have? 10, 21, 15. And it is also mentioned that Rahul got as many marks in physics as he got in mathematics. So this should be 10. So the ratio should be 10:10:21:15. Now, if I assume that he had got 10x marks in physics, then he would have got 10x marks in mathematics, 21x in chemistry, and 15x in biology. Now, what is the total? 20, 20 plus 21, 41, 41 plus 15, 56x. Now 56x is nothing but 64% of total maximum marks. So this should be equal to 64 by 100 into t, where t is nothing but the total of maximum marks in these 4 subjects, right? So for 16s, for 25s, or t is equal to 56x into 25 by 16. And it is also mentioned that each subject had equal maximum marks, right? So if I assume each subject's maximum score to be y, right? Now t will be nothing but 4y, right? Now let me replace t with 4y, right? So y is equal to, y is nothing but the maximum marks in each subject. Now this is equal to 56 into 25 by 64 into x. Yes, right. So two 32s, two 28s, four 7s, four 8s, right? So y is nothing but 7 by 8, which is 0.875 into 25x, right? So this is close to 23 or 22.5x. Okay. Now, what was asked? In how many subjects has he scored more than 50%? Right. Now, 50% of this would be by 2, which will be close to 11.5 or 11 or 12, not 12, 11.5, right? Now, in how many subjects do we have Rahul getting more than 50% marks? Now, in these two subjects, he had definitely got less than 50% of the maximum score. So, in the subjects chemistry and biology, we have Rahul getting more than 50% of the maximum marks of each subject. So, the answer for this question should be 2.
Hope you enjoyed learning from today's session.
This series is designed to help you with your CAT preparation and practice daily. We are with you in this journey.
To watch the next video, click here. And to watch Gurukul's CAT 100 series, study room to boardroom, the entire playlist, click here.
If you learned from today's session, like, share, and subscribe.